Welcome, Cornucopias community. We've got the highly anticipated Copi Cafe number 100. We're at Rare Evo, day number 2, at Caesar's Palace in Las Vegas. Welcome aboard, Rob and Josh. How you guys doing?
Doing great, man. Thanks for having us. Copi Cafe 100.
The highly anticipated. Now, I know we're joined by a lot of other team members here. Can we get to see them?
Yes, let's get them in here. Hey, come on in, guys. Come on in. Jump up.
I see so many bodies. Oh, my goodness. I don't think we've got enough room, Rob.
We brought 13 team members with us.
Jeez.
Squeeze on in, folks.
I don't think we've got enough room.
You guys will figure it out. Figure it out. You're going to have to double stack.
Dude.
Double stack.
You guys.
Yep. Keep reeling.
All right. Can we get like a Cornucopias on 3 or something going here?
Yeah.
I'll let you count it down.
All right. 1, 2, 3. Cornucopias. Yes.
Can we get another one?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
Cornucopias.
Now the side of the group want to push those around each other.
I'll say it like you mean it.
Yeah. Think about it and juice and squeeze.
1, 2, 3.
Cornucopias.
All right.
Thank you all.
Good job, everyone.
All right. So, Josh Jones or Rob Gregg, we meet again. I feel like this is a tradition now, man. We have to kick things off with what you guys are drinking, man.
It's a good call. Okay, well, I have a lemonade from Caesar's Palace, and it's delightful. But I will say that we were talking to Jeff prior to this episode, so hopefully we can get a clip brought in from episode number 1 of Copi Cafe, because we both had very, very different drinks, and so we're going to go ahead and cut that in. What are you drinking today, Rob?
Oh, today I have UK's finest Belgian chocolate milkshake.
And I'm having a non-alcoholic beer. It's very tasty. It's from Athletic Brew. As well, but Rob, what about you? What are you drinking?
Well, on episode 1, I was drinking, I think, Belgium chocolate milkshake.
Yeah.
And today, Las Vegas, I also have a lemonade. What are you drinking, Farid?
Good old trusty Niagara water. I need it more than ever. My voice just cracked as we were just doing that last shot there. But cheers to the both of you guys.
Cheers.
It's always a pleasure to have you guys on.
Yeah.
Let's jump into Cornucopias. But before we dive into the specifics of Cornucopias, we're here at Rare Evo, day number 2. There's been a lot going on. A lot of people stopping by your booth. Give us a little bit of what that experience has been like for you guys.
Oh, yeah, it's been incredible. It's a big shout out to the Rare Evo team and the CNFT team that have now merged together and create one big event, because it's made such a big difference. There's thousands of people here, and our booth has been really, really busy, and it's been, a really big success, I would say.
Yeah, absolutely. One of the things that's so special, and we've said this before, but being able to see the people you work with on a daily basis physically and get together and have meetings and workshops and bond and eat together and all of those things, it's really important, because so often we just see a digital version of someone. You can't give them a hug, all of that stuff. And then, of course, seeing the community that supports us, that have traveled from around the world or wherever they're at to come see what we're doing and meet them in person as well, and see the joy on new attendees' faces when they get to play the game.
Whatever we're building, and also have like
so good. My favorite part was not about being scared to race me, as always, and backing down from a challenge. You hear that? Solace is gorgeous, huge, gigantic, monolithic, extreme. I went prospecting with Josh, late game crypto, and we found some very interesting secluded plots. So good luck finding them, because we had to go on a journey.
You feel like you have enough land. So maybe it's native to the
No, I got FOMO. I got FOMO!
Honestly, the graphics are amazing. I was getting motion sickness because the graphics are so good. I did double smash my vehicle, but not in a good way. I was out of the game. But honestly, happen again. Triple smash.
Dude, it's awesome. I think what was really cool was the land in the mechanisms that you guys have. I did the racing game mostly today, So, dude, it's been awesome, man. Like to see it, to see everybody here checking it out. It's been nice. It's been really cool, man. The one thing that got me is the scale of the land, right? So, I think I'm going to be picking up some land. So Moose is going to get loose on some land. But all in all, the graphics good, developments are good, and I haven't noticed any issues. So
one of my favorite things about Cornucopias is how big the world is. There's so much to explore. They have a bunch of holo caches hidden throughout the map for us to find. It's like a little mini game to go explore the world and get some experience. Besides that, I love the bubble jets, man. The feeling the speed and the thrill of racing with your friends. It's a great game, man. I love how polished it is. I can't wait to collect some more bubble jets, man. I just had a little bit of a test run walking around Solus, using the scanner, trying to find my land plot, scanning where I think a good plot might be for me to set up my little plot of land and customize myself. And I just made my way to the metro station, and I just love walking around and then finding a metro station and taking the train to another location. It's really immersive, and I can't wait to explore more.
It's awesome. I just finished my first race. It's a lot of fun. They got some really cool loops. The gameplay is really cool. It's really unique dynamics. The graphics are great. It's a bit like Cyberpunk. It's a lot of fun.
Obviously, I'm gonna look for the land rush, and then it's very immersive.
It was really nice getting to use a scanner and the new map to try to figure out where all the land plots are going to be, so you can see where there's like some secluded ones if you want to do that. So, I mean, all in all, it was really cool. I got to ride the full game loop, which was awesome. A little sneak peek of how slow the public transit is. So, definitely really glad that I have some NFTs so I can just zoom straight in. So, yeah, all in all, man, I was really excited to play. It was cool. I found one that was like up on a mountain near a lake and overlooks a fishing spot. I went off into the boonies. I found the logging area. I found a lot of cool stuff. So,
yesterday we got to see a young man, Duke. I think he's, I forget how old he is. 14? Yeah, 14 years old. Sat down, played the game. Apparently he's on the Holocash leaderboard. He's like number 7th on the Holocash leaderboard. And, it's great to see things like that.
Hey, this is Duke. Duke, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good.
Good. So you've been in Cornucopias, you've been playing for a while. How long?
We were a little bit late to the game because we had to get it in the computer. So probably like a couple months, 2 months.
Awesome, and what do you think of the game? What all have you done so far?
I participated in the Holocash event.
Yeah?
And just learning the tracks, the red and yellow.
Which is your favorite track?
I like the red track.
Me too, dude! Yeah, all right. We got a red track lover here. That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
So you're having fun?
Yeah, it's really nice.
And you said you did something with the Holocaust. You entered the leaderboard. Are you on the leaderboard?
Yeah, I got 7th place.
All right. Props to you, Duke. Thanks
you.
for playing, man. Love to see you having some fun.
Yeah.
All right,
it's really
man.
cool. It's a
Thanks.
different experience.
Yeah, love it.
Yeah, I mean, I think you guys do a good job of really putting on great boots. By far, again, one of the highest quality MMORPGs that we have around. And not just within Cardano, you guys have now expanded outside of the ecosystem. Now, that said, can you guys maybe quickly break down what's available at the booth here? I know that we've got Dave, who's contributed a lot to that. We've also got Jeff, who helped with the setup. But what can people actually do right now at this current development or at this currently deployed build?
Well, one thing real quick, we're not going with MMORPG anymore, just as a branding choice and choice of direction. We kind of want to have a different description of our category, but it does have very similar MMO like qualities, and we definitely have the multiplayer aspects. More of a life simulator with crafting, farming, mining, racing, all of that good stuff, combat. But just wanted to clear that up real quick. No, your question?
But I think that is one of the things that we're definitely going to concentrate on, defining what our game is, working on the marketing of that over the next few months. And that may be a good time to bring in our first leak.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, so
leak away.
All right, well, here we go. So, when we started off, we got a group of advisors that were solely around the crypto space that really helped us get a kickstart in the crypto industry, right? And in the Web3 industry. But now we're at a place where and we've mentioned this many times before, we're shifting our strategy pretty soon over the next year from not just Web3 people, but also to gamers and mainstream gamers and the gaming community. And so as we do that, it only makes sense to bring on the wisdom of a group of people that have been deeply connected in MMOs, in mainstream games, and all of that. And so we formed a advisory group. We brought on a guy named Philip Black, who's with, he's a game economist. And so one of the most challenging things of what we're doing is building out a game economy that's going to be balanced and work over the test of time. And so we need the wisdom of somebody that's worked on tons of game economies. And so Philip Black, he's been with Zynga, he's done work with Amazon Games, he's done work with EA. So he's been involved in a ton of projects. New World, he's got a great perspective that he brings and a lot of wisdom, and he helped us already. We've already brought him on before we asked him to be an advisor. We brought him on to help us with the Copi utility that was published a couple of months ago. And, great working relationship with him, so that's gone really well. The next advisor that we brought on, Jen Donahue, and she is a marketing expert. She's worked on games like League of Legends. So she is, her experience and what she's bringing to the table is phenomenal. She gets to work with Matt, our director of marketing. So this board of advisors is brought on very intentionally with specific skill sets around the areas of their expertise that add the most value for what we're doing. We need their wisdom in helping to think about the critical things and make the right decisions. And I think we've made a phenomenal choice with bringing on Jen on the marketing side, because she's got the background with MMOs, with all sorts of different games that she can really add a lot of value. And what
consumer insights that, she does the market research. She is a veteran in that, and she's, like Josh was saying, working with League of Legends. She's worked with budgets from 100 million all the way down. So she knows it all.
And to Rob's point earlier, she's going to help us define and present, because we have said MMORPG. So you're not making a mistake there. It's just that we're changing. We're trying to figure out what is the core message that we want people to understand who we are and what we're doing quickly. And she's going to help us to craft that through consumer feedback, through just iteration. And we're going to be working consistently on that so that we can drive the right message to the right people and really make the most impact. The final person that we brought on is a co-founder of Star Citizen. You may be familiar with the game Star Citizen. Huge success. They raised over $600 million, launched an incredible game. We're very similar to them in a lot of ways. We brought on Eric Peterson from Star Citizen, and he was very heavily involved in Wing Commander. He's got a significant background.
Yeah, he's a veteran game designer. He's responsible for the Wing Commander series back in the 90s. His nickname is the Wingman. All these three board advisors, they will come on to our show in the future, so everybody will get a chance to know a little bit more about them. But yeah, we've had a couple of meetings with them already. As we said, Philip's already helped us with our game economy planning. But yeah, the insights that we've had from the brief meetings that we've had have been really impactful to the point that we knew we need. We want this help long term.
A wealth of experience that they're bringing and wisdom, and it's great to have them on. So they have officially joined the advisory board. We will have them on Copi Cafe for deeper dives in the future. And there you go. That's the big announcement.
That's a big leak. Yeah, obviously, big congrats to you guys. I mentioned this to you, Josh, yesterday, that it's always good to get a second perspective, right? So you guys have been building this. You guys have been so close to the ground that I think you guys are able to bring in a fresh set of eyes to sort of reassess, right, what an outsider's perspective might be. And the fact that they've got that long list of experience obviously plays a big part of that. Now, one quick question. Have they already started contributing? How is the onboarding process working?
Yeah. So we had our first introductory advisory call last week. And that was the first official. So that did start us off, and we're going to have monthly meetings. and we're going to work with them. We're going to have individual time with them and time with them as a group, and we're giving that some flexibility. If we need more individual time from somebody, we'll do that. So yeah, they're already contributing. They've already sent multiple emails adding value in a variety of ways. We're really happy to have them, and I can't wait to introduce you guys to them and have them on Copi Cafe for a deeper dive with each one of them, because then you'll get to see, wow, this is why we chose this group of people. Very special.
Yeah, I feel like you guys have done a really good job up until now, not just building your own team, but as you guys just did, just sort of branching out with the advisors. Now, let's maybe just dive into a little bit of the gameplay. I reached out to the community before jumping here, and I asked, hey, are there any things that you guys maybe want to touch on? So one of those topics being an OG mint for 2024. We don't have to get into it now, but I at least want to prime the pump.
Yeah.
So there's been a lot of new updates. Rob, I'm having a hard time with names today. I don't know what's going on. I've never confused you guys until today.
It's a conference. There's a lot going on.
There sure is. But there was the map updates that were just recently released.
Yeah.
There's the upcoming land grab. Can we get any updates about what we can expect for that?
Yeah, so we can tell you that here in Vegas, this is where we've just unveiled Solace. Solace 1, 2, and 3. So 3 giant 8-kilometer by 8-kilometer worlds. We're also introduced the world travel system. So people that have played our game will probably be very familiar with Solace. You can now go to the roof of Solace. A ship now lands. You can get in that ship. You can travel across the skies. You'll go through the cloud gate, into the Solace main hub, which again is another area in the center. You then get a choice of different tubes, 1, 2, or 3. You can travel all the way to Solace. Now, introduced in Solace is also a land picker device, land detector device, where you can wander through the lands and you can activate it, and it'll send out a beam and it'll locate the different land plots, so you can go and have a look at where the land plots are. This is all planning later on for the land grab. You can have a look at the actual size in game, so you can see what a small, medium, a large, etc. is. And and the smalls are there's a lot of land. That's one of the main feedbacks that we're getting from people is those smalls are actually pretty big. We also introduced little small qualities of life stuff. So there's a light that's back. So when it's dark, people will be able to switch the light on. There's hidden places in there. So there's a logging area, there's a mining area that are not active yet, but over the next 6 months, we're going to be working really hard to build more and more content and more gameplay into that area. And finally, we at last have a map. We have a map system in there where you can pop up the map. You'll see some land plots in there, and you'll be able to put your own little custom markers, which will then add to the compass and tell you how far and where to go in that. And it's a huge development. It represents almost 2 years of solid work from the team behind the scenes. We've seen feedback. You're just a racing game. Well, no, this is what we've been working on. So now you'll be able to see the true scale of what's to come with Cornucopias. Remember, these 3 giant worlds is just one of the theme zones of the 12 that are planned, including the city, including all the mega domes, and then including all the custom domes in the future. So this is a huge milestone for us.
And if I could add a quick piece before I let you go, Josh, I saw the map myself. I can definitely vouch that the smalls are large. The mediums are even larger. And so I'm like, man, whoever's got a Copias, they're going to have a lot of fun in the game. And as you mentioned, just looking at the overhead map, I was just blown away. I had Josh on yesterday from Lake Game Crypto, and he said, this is going to be bigger than the Grand Theft Auto map. I didn't believe it until I saw it for myself. And I was like, holy smokes, there is a lot of land and a lot of room to roam around, So ahead of the land grab, Josh, did you want to add anything else?
Yeah, so the only thing I would add, Rob just gave a very thorough kind of dialogue on exactly what all we've launched. So what I would say to sum that up, I guess, would be that this is one of the core world travel loops. This is a core loop of the game, is exploring from dome to dome in the sky, going through the cloud gates. I think you missed that one part, but the whole experience of going through the cloud gate is amazing. I can't wait to get this in everybody's hands. That's all coming very soon in the next release. But we're also going to tease you with a little video later in this Copi Cafe episode of going through the Cloud Gate and some of these other aspects. And guess what? I just heard in the corner of my eye, actually, that we have a special guest.
From the corner of your eye.
Yeah, I heard from the corner of my hey, there he is. And it was David. So, David, maybe tell us a little bit about...
We come sit down then.
Your perspective on everything you had to wrap up and button up just to be able to do what we're able to do at the booth right now, which is the Cloud Gate and all of the World Travel Loop and everything. How'd that go?
It was quite a journey, and I mean this really started out a long time ago. Sort of wrangling UE5. What can we do with big worlds? Then we sold the plots, and then we had to actually start delivering on that. But all of the team put in extreme effort this time to get everything together. We got all 3 solaces. We got all the world travel loop, all the amenities to go in between that. We have a cool scanning utility so you can see your plots. Yeah, kudos to the team because everyone just kicked butt on this release, and community's probably wondering when that release comes out.
Yes, they are.
I would imagine, and can I say it?
Sure, if you feel confident.
A few days, next week.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
All right.
Ish. Yeah.
Ish. Okay, Farid, anything you want to ask David?
Nothing that I want to ask per se, but I want to just give you a huge thank you, right, for being the lead here, for developing so much, so quickly. Everything that I've seen has been beautiful, so I'm excited to get my hands on it. Maybe just to you, like, what are you most excited about that's coming next?
Oh, stuff that's coming next.
There's still some debate on some...
There's still some debate on some directions of the way we're going to go on things, and I really want to say where we're about to go next, but I can't.
Yeah.
But it's really cool, and I bet Rob would probably say it.
That will not be said.
Okay.
Yeah. We've decided there's a big discussion around, and it's not a big change. It's all items on the roadmap.
Yeah.
So it's just a matter of debate on the order of some events. And there's some key points that we need to do a deeper dive on. We had settled on a decision 3 days ago. We're now we want to double check that decision with a little more dialogue. So I think it's very exciting either way.
Needs a bit of research.
But what we can say is, that we're gonna introduce, we're gonna have tree chopping that's coming in. We're gonna have mining that's coming in. We're gonna have rock chopping. So we're gonna have lots of core loops that we're building, and we're probably gonna have some more surprises. And it's probably best to leave some surprises for the future.
Yep. Gathering in-game currency. All the, what I would say is part of the simulation or some MMO elements definitely coming in over the next 6 months, but definitely some other surprises that I still can't say. So.
Yeah, but you know what? More to the present and to where we're at right now, you've done a phenomenal job with the team, leading the different departments, organization, keeping everybody aligned toward achieving this goal. I know the last 2 months has been, more than that, but you've definitely been in crunch mode with the team for the last 2 months. You're sick right now. I hope I don't catch what you have.
Thanks.
But you've worn yourself out, bleeding for this vision, and we thank you very much. You're inspiring a lot of people. We all are. We get to play a part of something bigger than we are. It's bigger than any one of us. And we're so grateful to all of you guys in our community as well. But you've been able to add so much value, and we appreciate your hard work, man.
Can I just shout out the QA department as well under Anton Scruffy?
Poor guys.
How do you test 8 by 8 kilometers world? 3 of them. These guys have put together a team. I think over the last month they've found 3,000 opportunities that the team have then gone and fixed. Should we call them opportunities? Do you know what I mean? Not features. There are bugs. And not only have they found them, but David's team, we've been really well organised. They've gone in and they've addressed all these. Normally this doesn't happen at a game this early. It's just thrown out there. But they have gone up each and every inch of all these 3 worlds. There will still be bugs there. We've left a few for the communities to find.
Yeah.
But yeah, big shout out for the QA team and for the artists and the developers that have come in and quickly helped, like you say, this mega crunch in this last month.
A lot of bugs.
It's huge. What has been released, I don't know if you can compare the magnitude of the amount of space that they're about to be able to play, but like just with these 4 domes.
I mean, if I'm going to compare it to something, just one Solus is bigger than Skyrim's just playable area, so you got like that times 3. So
yeah,
I think I was talking to the other Josh, and he was saying with all of our zones put together, you add up the square kilometers, you have something that's 26 times the size of Grand Theft Auto 5's world. So absolutely huge worlds, and I think even the way the Soluses are built, everything being circular, you're not surrounded by a big body of water. Just from the reactions that we're getting here, it's an adventure when you're going around.
So you know what? You won't be able to explore all of this land in a lifetime. And the vision and what we're doing will take a lifetime. But we get to keep building. We're a forever game. So we get to keep building and building and building and building and adding more and more and more value and gameplay and iterating with the community all along the way.
Yep.
Very exciting. All right. Well, thank you for coming on to Copi Cafe, David. Thank you again for all your hard work. And I hope we'll one final point. What's it like to see something you've been so invested in, to see the reactions of the people that get to play the game in front of you here at Vegas?
Oh, that's always the joy in what I do, and I think for a lot of the team members too. That is the delivery. That's when it pays off for us. It's not the paycheck; it's people actually seeing what we built. So, and it's an amazing feeling.
Yeah, the joy on their faces, the excitement.
That's what it is.
Yeah. It's contagious. It gets us all fired up. It's good for the team as well. All right, thanks for joining Copi Cafe, episode 100. Thank you, David.
Nice little break. So much going on here, gents. I know I primed the pump earlier talking about 2024 OG Mint. Anything that we can discuss about that?
Well, yeah, we're doing a lot of work on racing immediately after the conference. So we're going to get into some work around that to prepare for tournaments. And, there's a lot of fun stuff coming with that. And then also we're going to have an F9 sale. We've announced that for quite a while. I'm not exactly sure of the date of that, but that'll be coming. And, so should be a lot of fun.
Looking forward.
And the OG Med will be connected to all of that.
I'm excited. So I just became an OG. I think it was last year. I was able to get my Bonanza. I'm still holding it. I've got to redeem myself. You guys smoked me both last time that we raced in Consensus. So I've been trying to level up my skills here to really catch up. But we've been going for quite a bit here. I think we've talked about, your experience here. We've talked about the team of advisors. There's also other creators that I believe you guys will be sitting down with to chat a little bit more about Cornucopias. I know that we just saw Rob from Digital Asset News. There's also the Crypto Pro.
Yeah.
Any maybe sort of closing thoughts or things that we didn't highlight that you guys want to discuss?
That's a good question. Closing thoughts. I think that this is episode 100. To reflect back, Rob and I have basically, and other team members that have joined, but we've remained dedicated and committed to intentional communication and building relationship with our community and all the people involved. And I don't regret it a bit. In fact, I think it was one of the most important things that we could have done, because it's our way of saying, you guys matter. You guys matter too. We are all in this together, and we want to make sure that there's trust and a relationship built with our community, because that is so significant and important. So if there's anything that we're celebrating on Copi Cafe 100, beside it being the 100th episode, it's just that, we've been able to do this because of the community and the team that we've built. And so we're really thankful to everybody that's been playing a part. That's what I would close.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'd say the same. You know, when we started episode 1, we just did it because we thought, you know, we need to communicate in a different way with our community. We didn't think it would grow as much as it did. So getting to episode 100, but over those few years when we've been doing this, you know, the community's grown. We've seen lots of changes within the Cardano ecosystem, within the base ecosystem, within projects. We've seen the bear market come to an end, almost now the bull market. Really, really looking forward to what's going to happen over the next few years. We've seen our team grow. Probably at that time, maybe there was about 20 people. Now we've got over 50. And from influencers like yourself, we've seen you guys, your channel, blow up and get bigger and bigger. And so I would say over the next year, 18 months, as we go and get closer to episode 200, you know, just watching the game grow, watching the community grow, watching the whole ecosystem grow is just lots and lots. I think we've got a great foundation here, but that's what it is. We're early. We're really, really early. The game's early. The ecosystem's early. The chains are early. And at some point, we're going to stop saying it's early, and we're now getting into actually delivering some real good content. And I think this is the milestone for us. Episode 100. We've got the new board. We've got the game at a good starting point, and we can really, really push on now into 25, 26, and beyond.
Such nice closing thoughts there. I remember the very first Copi Cafe because I covered it on my channel. I started doing recaps. And what I love about what you guys have done is you guys have actually brought, I believe it's Jake, to do the mini Copi Cafe recaps.
Yeah.
And I was just so surprised. I'm like, okay, you guys have taken it to the next level. And even watching you guys, your personalities, my personality has grown and come out on camera over time. And to see you guys constantly doing it day in, day out, 100 times, as Rob mentioned, I can't wait for 200, 300, 400, you know, and just to see where the Cornucopias game goes. So thank you for the opportunity to host such a special Copi Cafe here. Look forward to doing it again and again at the future events that we meet at. It's always a pleasure speaking with Josh Jones, Rob Gregg. I appreciate the both of you guys. And as we get ready to roll out here for the community, if you guys have enjoyed this, make sure to smash the thumbs up. Whether you're watching this on my channel, the official Cornucopias channel, make sure to subscribe to stay updated. And if you have any questions or comments, leave those down below. I think that wraps it up here, boys. Thank you all so much.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure to do 100 here with you at Rare Evo. I absolutely love it.
The timing couldn't be better.
Yeah.
Cheers, everybody. Bye-bye.
I'll meet you on the riverside. Oh, hey. Baby, I just want you satisfied. Oh, hey. You got me all fire-eyed. I like sunny days and butterflies. Oh, hey. Let's go. Yeah, I'm on my way. Tell me if you wanna stay another day. 'Cause when we're walking down these dirty roads, hand in hand with the soda, I know we're at home. Will you come with me and take a look around? There's a walkway that'll take us directly into town. And I find myself in solace, and I am having fun. But I need you close to me to stop me flying into the sun. Hello, baby, tell me how every time that I am sad is when you are not around. Now break it down. Yeah, I wanna fly like a butterfly.